Oh, here's a good one. What is the story behind the Brooklyn series?
Ah, nice.
Well, we came out with the Brooklyn series in 2012. So somewhere in 2011, at the time, all the factory made was a USA Custom. And so I was really wanting to come out with something that was a little, less expensive than USA Custom that we could build in our factory to increase the volume.
Yeah.
And so I started thinking about it, and I knew I didn't want to use the same maple gum shell because I wanted there to be more of a difference between the two series. So I decided to use poplar instead, which turned out to be a pretty good decision, I think, based on we sold a lot of them.
And the sound of them, I mean.
And one of the more expensive components of the drum was the die-cast tube. So I was trying to think of how to get around that. I didn't want to use just a regular triple flange on it like everybody else does. So the answer was real obvious when you just look at the early 50s kits that had the stick chopper on it. And I wanted the stick chopper to do that style of hoop, but I wanted it to be nice and thick and meaty and big and bouncy like the die-cast, have a real solid feel. So that's why it's 3 millimeters thick, And as far as that was a real savings in cost on the drum that allowed us to lower the price. The other thing that allowed us to do that is we offered a limited amount of finishes.
Right.
I didn't want to do gloss Brooklyn because there's a lot of added labor with the gloss drum. So when it first came out, I think we had 4 nitron finishes and 4 satin finishes. And likewise, when it first came out, we kind of only had certain configurations. We had a bebop, we had a 20-inch kit, and then a 5-piece with a 22. So combining all those things, we were able to bring it to market, and it was almost immediate that we were getting into stores domestically that wouldn't buy a USA Custom because of the price. And if I'm not mistaken, in 2012, our volume at the factory tripled. So it was an amazing thing.
Wow.
All of a sudden we had more orders than we knew what to do with, and we had to deal with a lot of that, and that led us to buy more drilling machinery and some other machinery. But that was a real exciting time because all of a sudden we tripled volume in 1 year, and that
and
was
it's
crazy.
a staple today still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's considered part of that great
And
sound.
somehow magically too, the Brooklyn drums, they have that great Gretsch sound.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little more aggressive than a USA Custom, but they've got it.
Yeah.